Hey everybody, happy Wednesday. I want to give you an update as you're heading throughout your day today. You'll continue to watch this thunderstorm in the Pine Belt. I'll zoom in here, but the rest of us are seeing just a mix of sun and clouds. The clouds are pretty high right now, but for friends in the Pine Belt, a little more low-lying clouds and some thick cloud cover as well. Here, I'll stop it and we'll call out some town names. Loosedale, that is out of our viewing area, but that's seeing heavy downpours and thunder. Most of this system is now far to the east of our viewing area, but we've been watching this for Perry and Wayne counties. We'll continue to watch this little band of heavy showers as well as thunderstorms start to move off to our east into the Alabama state line. Still some friends though in Wayne County receiving rain. That does include friends near Smithtown as well as just south of Winchester, southwest of Robinson's Junction. We'll continue for Waynesboro as well as West King, upwards of Shibuya, seeing some light sprinkles right now. Overall does look a-okay. We'll continue to have warm temperatures throughout the morning time, warming to the low 80s come mid-morning. We're stepping out a little bit later, again seeing still sunshine in the area. We'll continue to watch temperatures into the middle to upper 80s by 10 o'clock. This afternoon we will get even warmer. Temperatures will top off into the low to middle 90s. So it's going to be a scorcher, and our river counties are really going to feel that once you factor in the humidity. Friends from the southern portions of the Delta stretching down through Vicksburg, Natchez, all in a heat advisory for much of the daylight hours. That's because these heat indices could be dangerous if you're going to be outside for an extended period of time or just outside working extensively. So make sure that you're hydrating, bring an extra water bottle with you. We'll continue to watch for some spotty showers and cloud cover for the rest of us. That is going to help us stay away from the heat advisory criteria. Stray showers begin after lunchtime. Thunderstorms ramp up into the heat of the day. Typically that's around 4 o'clock to the commuting hours. Some thunderstorms may be around for your evening commute, so take note of that. Make sure that you have the rain gear handy. Definitely need those windshield wipers as you're heading home. Again, heavy downpours, thunder, lightning, as well as gusty winds are possible. With these, we'll eventually start to see most friends dry out after sunset, continuing to see some stray showers around the Highway 82 corridor as well as south in the Pine Belt. Overall, much of us are just left with cloud cover as we're heading to bed tonight. Rain chances continue to be scattered through the end of the work week. Still, rain and storms are possible. This weekend looks a tad bit more dry. So again, it'll be good for those outdoor plans, especially in the morning time, but we cannot rule out a stray storm. But with drier conditions, we're going to heat up, expecting the middle to upper 90s by the weekend. Once we factor in that high humidity, it could feel more so like 105 to 110. And again, that is the danger zone. That's when we can see those heat alerts start to come into place. We'll keep you updated, but I do expect more people to be in heat alerts by the weekend. Also want to give you an update on the tropics. We're tracking a system that is close to Mexico. Again, it is expected to form in the Bay of Campeche, has a low chance of development over the next 2 to 7 days. Also, development in the northern Gulf the northern Atlantic, is going to have a very low chance of developing as well, which is always positive. One thing that we are watching for some strengthening is Tropical Storm Erin. Right now, winds are at 45 miles per hour, so that's just about a little under 30 miles per hour away from that Category 1 hurricane threshold that we typically see for our winds. Also, do want to give you a look at satellite. See those red, green, as well as blue and white values there? That is our infrared satellite. So we can see that storms are bubbling up where those red portions are. Overall, it doesn't look like a typical circular tropical storm. That's because it's dealing with a lot of dry air as well as some Saharan dust off the west coast of Africa. So it's still trying to get its act together. Again, we can kind of see those bands forming there off to the north, and we're expecting it to really get its act together in the next few days. Category 1 hurricane status by early Friday morning. We'll continue to watch this strengthen as it heads west and just a little bit north of the Caribbean. Again, it could just swing north of the Dominican Republic by late weekend into early this next week, expecting it to become a major hurricane. That is Category 3 status. Winds are expected to be at 115 miles per hour by early Sunday. Now, our long-term tracks, our models do have a good grasp on this system, watching for the center of this track to continue to move north after Aaron does reach the Caribbean. And where that sets up, still a little bit uncertain. Our models do have a better consensus that this will land closer to Bermuda rather than the East Coast. Still can have some rain for the East Coast, but there is going to be a frontal boundary along the East Coast that is also going to help to steer it away from the eastern seaboard. We'll also start to see that high pressure far off to the west be a really positive thing, because that means that it doesn't push the system towards the United States. Again, definitely need to be watching out for things for Bermuda, but once again, we are 8 days out from this timeline and snapshot that you see right there. So we'll continue to watch it. Hopefully it does stay into the Atlantic, because it does look like it's going to be a pretty big system and powerful as well. Here's a check on your 8-day forecast. Again, mornings will be mild temperature-wise, but humidity will always still be a factor. We know that well here in Mississippi, having some scattered rain and storm chances through the end of the work week. Just have that rain gear nearby. Again, those storms will be very hit or miss. They shouldn't last too terribly long, so just give it a couple minutes and you should be good to go. We'll continue to watch for some stray showers and thunderstorms this weekend. We'll just be dodging them, but more friends will see dry weather. With the drier weather, temperatures will heat up to the middle to upper 90s, so it's going to be quite hot once again, kind of feeling like it did yesterday, but feels like temperatures will be closer to that danger zone. 105 to 110 are possible. We'll continue to watch for widespread heat alerts by late week, and next work week those heat alerts could very well stick around. Rain chances will stay limited, temperatures will stay hot into the middle 90s. So I hope that you have a fantastic Wednesday. It's hump day. You're just about halfway through the work week. I will talk to you all tomorrow. Hope that